Just keep pedaling.
Insane. And I am beat.
Everything just hurts.
We're out here for BWR weekend, and this year we are doing the WAFFLE, the 130-mile one. It's gonna be a wild day tomorrow. Hopefully we can finish and have a great time. It's gonna be a wild day of suffering.
We're just warming up, meet your neighbors, be social. That's why we're out here.
So we're out here on the Elio burrito ride, just spinning the legs out the day before BWR. We're gonna head back to the expo, probably get some burritos. Super fun ride. Thanks to Elio for putting it on. Let's go. How's it going, Michael?
Getting busy doing my job, putting up banners.
Is it pretty busy setting everything up?
It's been a busy few days, but super fun.
How many people are signed up?
I don't know, like 3,000,
Wow.
something like that.
It's gonna be a big day.
Yeah, it is. You guys, like, from last year to this year, isn't it amazing how much cycling you've done, how much racing you've done, how much you've grown your social media footprint and blossomed as racers?
Yeah.
I think it's really fun to watch.
Last year we hadn't even like touched gravel when we came into this.
But now you're like doing 100-mile rides and racing all the time and doing practice races, and
yeah,
it's so cool.
So much fun. We love it.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for putting on this event.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We missed you last night at the VIP dinner. That was
How was it?
Essentially the first time I met you guys in July was at that event.
Yeah.
It was fun. I got to go over the whole course for people and tried to scare them away from wanting to do it. So we'll see if they all show up to the start line tomorrow.
Yeah. Well, we're a little nervous. It's gonna be a long day.
It's a really hard course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is why we're here, right?
Well, nice seeing you.
Yeah, you guys as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck. If you need anything, I'll be around all day.
Okay, thank you so much.
See you guys.
What are you doing tomorrow, Andrew?
I'm racing Belgian waffle ride.
Yeah, how you feeling?
I'm good. I feel really good. What about you?
Pretty good. We'll see how we do.
Nice.
You've been putting in the training.
I've been trying.
Yeah.
Putting in the training, dealing with babies, changing diapers, all the above.
But I think we'll see you out there tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, I'm gonna jump on your wheel.
Alrighty guys, so we're gonna go on the Canyon ice cream ride. We're gonna demo some of their bikes. We're gonna use the Grizzle.
Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome time. I love the look of the Grizzle, and I bet it's gonna feel awesome.
So let's go do the ice cream ride and try out these bikes. Here we go.
It is the greatest gravel bike.
These gravel bikes are the best. It's so much fun, the Grizzle. Time to go get some ice cream. Here we go. Hey, small cookies and cream too.
Hey, can I get a small chocolate?
No problem. Nice. You gotta catch them.
It's actually 0.2 points.
Out here on the ice cream ride. Thanks to Canyon for the ice cream. Let's go. Bye bye Canyon Grizzle. It's a fun ride. So we just left the BWR expo and I got a crazy story. So Tyler, the vegan cyclist, was able to hook us up with some IRC tires. The IRC guys were super gracious and we got the BWR sand 30 millimeter tires. It's definitely gonna be one of the better setups for tomorrow. Super excited. And then huge shout out to Canyon. Canyon was able to install them for us, set them all up tubeless, which is so dope. And yeah, we're all dialed and ready for tomorrow. It's gonna be an insane day. Definitely my longest day on the bike. So, but we're looking forward to it. Huge shout out to IRC and Canyon. Thanks guys.
Carbo loading for tomorrow at the old spaghetti factory.
Wow. What's up guys? It's waffle morning. Got the sunrise in front of us. It's gonna be an awesome long day. So I'm gonna be rolling it with Benji, and Eli and Swalt are gonna roll together. And our dad woke up and he was feeling some pain in his leg. So sadly he won't be doing it. But we're gonna be out there trying to do the best that we can. Make sure we come across the finish line. So let's go interview some people and then start BWR 2022. You going 3 in a row this year?
See, man. Oh, you got the freaking camera?
So,
I remember you from last year.
one quick question.
Yeah,
This is our first full waffle. Do you have any tips for me?
Just keep pedaling.
Yeah.
You break out there early and something goes wrong and you think it's over and you keep going and it changes on a dime. Someone in front of you has an issue or you keep going till the very end. Yeah.
Thanks. Can't wait to see you out there.
Yeah, man. Enjoy.
Good luck.
Have
3 in a
good
row.
one.
Waffle time. Let's go. Alrighty guys, we're on the start line with me, Swalt, Eli, and Benjamin. It's gonna be a long day. Let's start the Belgian waffle ride. Here we go.
Okay guys, we are gonna break down the Belgian Waffle Ride 2022 California. Let's dive into some footage. So we start the race ride, whatever you want to call it, with around maybe 1,500 riders. I'm not sure of the exact count, but we all roll out and the first 4 miles are supposed to be a neutral zone, but the front guys are just trying to string it out, I think, and it's like super hard for me. It was definitely not neutral, and then we hit the first climb of the day, which was really early on, and the field is just so strung out and you're just trying to find a group, and me and Benjamin pushed it up the climb quite a bit, and then we hit the dirt section and we like stuck together, and then we hit the descent and we're just trying to keep a high pace, and we got into a good group. So Eli, where are you at this point? I am still climbing the hill and I'm just letting people pass me, go and chill. I don't want to blow up too early in the first 5 miles of this ride. And I'm like, let's just make it to the top, descend, and keep going. So my goal throughout the day was to basically go as hard as I can for as long as I could. But then I got 60 miles in and realized, all right, I just got to finish. Eli, what was your goal for the day? So mine was to finish the race before the time cut and before it got really dark. So the next sector coming up is the mainly road sector up until the Lemon Twistenberg, and I was in like a great group of like maybe 30 riders, and we were keeping a good pace, and we kept scooping up people as we went, and the group probably got up to like 60, and so then we're just like hammering these descents and climbs over to Lemon Twistenberg.
Right now, I have found a group, and we are working pretty hard, but Swalt is off the back, and I think he's working in his own little group, but we're all trying to make it to Lemon Twistenberg. Okay, now we're going into some dirt sectors, and last year we did the Belgian wafer ride, so we kind of know what to expect doing all of these sections. I was feeling pretty good in the middle of it, doing some of those little climbs, and on the ascent, I felt pretty confident with the rocks and everything, but we were just hammering it, and once we were done, it was like back onto the road.
Yeah, I felt pretty good in this sector, just trying to stay with the group. Benjamin actually had a mechanical that he just had to hop off his bike and change real quick, so I waited for him, but once he hopped back on, I was in full-on race mode.
30 miles in, feel pretty good. Already did Lemon Twistenberg, and it's just, now it's mental, and gonna be a long day, but let's go.
And this is where race mode ended. We're going up Raptor's Ridge right here, and this is just so steep and technical in bits, and my gearing, I just could not spin enough, and so I had to get off the bike and walk a few times. You can see there's just lines of people walking their bikes, but yeah, this was definitely a low point for me.
So just like all of us, we all had to pretty much walk. Maybe even some of their mountain bikers had to too, but it's like, it's just, I was just stuck in a big line of people walking up this hill. But after doing the Raptor's Ridge descent, that was awesome. That was a ton of fun, and like it was pretty long and not too technical. But after that, I was like, we gotta pedal more. Section where you gotta walk, it's real steep, and people are having to walk and falling over.
Throughout the day, I was just mainly trying to just get to the next rest stop. So in my mind, I was just thinking, where's the next rest stop, and just try to make it to that. And then I would refuel, get everything I needed, and then just go and get to the next rest stop. And that's just what I did for 10.5 hours. So Swalt ended up catching Eli in the dirt sections, and they rode together for a little bit. But then going into the next sector, the big climb, Swalt ended up dropping Eli.
Now we hit the big dreaded climb that I did not know about, and at the top of this hill, I was just dead. I cracked so bad. I was just feeling it, but it hurt so bad.
Yeah, so Swalt ended up dropping Eli on this, and Benjamin ended up dropping me. You can see it took me like 34 minutes. Eli was like 39 minutes, and Benjamin actually did it 5 minutes faster than I did. And that was just like the worst climb. It got up to like 15% or more, and it was just so long. It felt like it just kept going.
We're about 50 miles in. Eli and I are rolling together. Just finished the first big climb. Highland Valley, I think. Oh, it sucked. It's like 2.5 miles. Got up to like 16% there. 30 in the back's not quite cutting it. Oh, we're out here though. Everybody's nice, having a good time. Oh, about 80 something left. Let's get it.
For a road bike, this was the worst loop of all loops. Welcome to Black Canyon. So it starts off with this washboard climb that you can see, and there's like nowhere to go where you're not just being like jostled around on the bike. And we're on 30 mil IRC tires, and they felt phenomenal for pretty much the entire ride, except for in this. This was the only spot where it felt like I could have used a bigger tire. And so once we finished the climb, then you hit this super sketchy and technical descent, and I was just not super confident. This loop was the lowest of lows for me. I probably got passed by like 100 people or more through here. I was just suffering to try and finish it. And then once you get off the dirt, you hit this sand section and you're just trying to stay upright. And then after that, you hit this maybe mile-long, insanely steep climb after you've already done this many miles. And my Garmin actually said on this loop, the temperature got up to 108. So I was dying through here. This was the worst loop ever.
Pretty steep, pretty nasty. Oh, I'm wrecked. I think I've cracked.
Okay guys, we're on that really big hill, and I've already done the rest stop. We got another one after this really big hill. And man, I'm like averaging 4 miles an hour. Going up it's like 8%. Insane. And I am beat. It's only mile 80. 80. Now it's mostly road from here to the next rest stop.
I need water. I'm of course on face. I take my helmet off.
How you feeling?
I'm dead. That's the worst loop ever.
How many miles in?
80 miles in. We'll see if I finish. Not looking forward to that last climb. I gotta sit down.
I'm at mile 73, and man, last 20 miles has been the worst. Cause on mile 50 on that 2 mile hill, I bonked so hard, and I was like, oh. And ever since then, I've been tired. But I'm out of the mountains, which is good. And I've got just to get back to the rest stop, and then I might chill a little bit. So let's go. After this descent on the road, I thought to myself, wow, I'm feeling pretty good. And turns out I came back from that bonk, and it's like I got a new spike of energy, and I was feeling pretty good. Yeah, this descent was so much fun. After all the climbing we've been doing and the gravel descent, didn't really feel like a descent because it just hurts your knees and arms. This was so much fun flying down this. It definitely helped boost our energy and confidence that we could finish. Okay, so the course is like an out and back, so all the sectors that we have done, we're gonna be doing them again on the way home, but now we're just trying to fight to stay alive.
105 miles in. And that 2.5 mile climb from earlier, we don't get to do it once, we get to do it twice.
So like Swalt just said, we got to do one of the big climbs twice because they didn't have us go down Raptors Ridge, but they added on this little bonus thing. And so we got to do one of the huge climbs twice, which was not super fun, just trying to get out of the dirt at this point. I was by myself for quite a bit of this, which was just not fun. Just had some music going in my Senna helmet, just trying to fight to survive.
Been really milking the rest stops today. So good. Huge thanks to the volunteers for putting these up. Let's go finish.
So we're out of the dirt and back on the road now, headed into the final climb of the day. It's Doubles Peak, and man, it gets up to like 23%, and after 130 miles, it is a butt kicker. And so, but the good thing is, once you get to the top, it's smooth sailing from there to the finish, as long as you don't crash on the gravel descent. Time to suffer up Doubles Peak, hopefully no cramping.
Good job, guys. No cramping, that's the spot, eh?
I almost did it.
At this point, everything hurts. I'm on the verge of cramping. It's just a sufferfest to make it up this hill.
I mean, he's out there, he's killing it. That's how he's doing it.
Roasted.
You're there, man, you've done it.
So I'm like 2 hours ahead of Eli at this point, and I don't even care about position. I'm like so far behind, and on this next gravel descent, I'm just trying to stay upright. I'm going so slow, and I just cruise into the finish line. It ends with like a little cyclocross course type thing, which was pretty cool and fun. And yeah, I would just milk it into the finish line.
How was it? It was insane. Definitely the hardest, toughest, most challenging ride I've ever done. Everything's cramping. Everything hurts. Time for some recovery. Everything just hurts. BWR 2022 California full waffle completed. Let's go.
You know it. How's that, my man?
Thank you so
You're welcome.
much.
Absolutely. Congrats, guys.
So Swalt rolled in like an hour after me. The environment at the finish line was so cool, and just at the entire expo, everyone was like super excited, cheering everybody. It was just a big accomplishment.
Awesome. Let's go. I'm wrecked.
Just finished Double Peak, and man, the sun's getting dark and kind of close to the time, but we're okay. And that was a tough climb. Overall, this ride is insanely hard. And man, once you hit like mile 80, that's like the worst mile of the whole ride. And like, man, that sucked. But we're okay, and we're gonna head down, go finish.
This kid, Eli Watson, a 12-year-old, finishing the Belgian way. Is that even legal? 12 years old, and he's coming in hot.
This was by far our hugest accomplishment yet. BWR 2022 full waffle.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Eli Watson! Nobody has punched above their weight. A 12-year-old finishing for the first time in history. Pros ride bikes in full effect. Eli Watson, you are my hero.
Alrighty guys, BWR California 2022 completed. Eli, how was your day?
Oh man, that was a wild day. It's like the first 4 miles we averaged like 25, and like we're going so hard up that climb, and I was like, I'm just gonna let them do their thing, and then I'll stay back, recover, we're done at it. And then on mile 50, I cracked so hard, and then I was like, I ate a ton of food, and then on mile like 80, I came back from the crack, barely. And then after that, it was just like mental, very mental.
Yeah, so for me, it was just an insane day. Just trying to keep pedaling like Peter told me. And yeah, we made it across the finish line. Eli made it in with like a minute before the official results closed down, which was super cool. Probably the youngest person to ever do a full BWR. Yeah. So that's super cool.
Thanks for watching our Belgian waffle ride experience. It was a wild race.
Yeah, the full waffle. It was insane, but super fun. Thanks for watching, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe.
As always,
you know it. Bros Ride Bikes.